Alright, so urgent, please watch this video. If you're anyone with a YouTube channel, if you care about your YouTube channel, if you care about your friend who has a YouTube channel, what am I talking about? Guys, there's a scam going around right now that is like, it's pretty good, alright? And some of you guys might laugh at me and think like, I can't believe you almost fell for that. Okay, but let me tell you something. When it's your time, you know, then who's going to be talking, alright? So what exactly happened and what is going around right now so that you guys can pick up on this and see it right away for what it is and not even fall for it or not even get your emotions mixed up, because that's how this scam gets you. It gets your emotions mixed up, it gets you fearful, and the state that everybody is in right now is the reason why this works so well. So scam, literally a week ago, it was like evening time, you know, I'm winding down for the evening. I go to check my email, all of a sudden I see this message right here in my email, and I'm like, what? YouTube support via Google Chat, and I open it up. And on top of this, it was marked as important by Google Magic. So, you know, you get that little tab next to it. So I open it up and I'm like, oh, what is this? YouTube support. Hello. After reviewing your YouTube account, we found that you already have a duplicate AdSense account. As a result, we will permanently suspend your YouTube account due to the infringement. Any of you guys out there who are YouTubers as well, or even do this part-time, you pour your heart and your soul into your videos, your channel, you try to follow the guidelines as best you can. Every video you're sweating a little bit, you know, when you upload it, you're like, okay, I think everything's right, I think it's gonna be okay, I don't think it's gonna get blocked or anything, you know what I mean? You pay for subscriptions for your royalty-free music if you want the better stuff, if you want the good stuff. You spend hours editing, blah, blah, blah. You do all your paperwork, your taxes, you're running your business. While you got plenty of people around you, you're essentially alone in this. You're your own boss, you make your own decisions, all the pressure is on you. You got a lot of responsibilities. It's not all bubbles and fun, okay? But with that being said, you love it. You love the creator process. You love making videos. You're passionate about it. And you wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. When you get an email like this that says we will permanently suspend your YouTube account due to infringement, immediately you're like, So first of all, I'm like shocked. I'm like shocked and like horrified. Then I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. I don't have a duplicate AdSense account. Like, what are they talking about? This is probably a misunderstanding or some kind of scam or something like that. This isn't even my AdSense email, you know? I should have really, but see how that works? I should have really thought about that first, but instead I'm like, okay, wait, let's just check out the metadata here. So I look up at the metadata from chat-no reply at google.com, like literally at google.com. That right there made my stomach sink again. I'm thinking like, holy moly. At google.com, like, wait a minute, this might be legit. Like, what? Signed by google.com, it had standard encryption, and it was marked important even by Google Magic. So at this point, when I see it's from google.com, I see the layout looks pretty darn good, and then it says I have a duplicate AdSense account, and my YouTube account, because of this, is gonna be suspended. I should be tying those two together, first of all, okay? AdSense and YouTube, why you do tie them together, they are separate things. I should be if I had a duplicate AdSense account, I should be receiving this notification in my AdSense email, okay? That's where I should have caught on to this first off, but I'm thinking like, yo, they're sending this to my business email, like maybe someone from behind the scenes. I was thinking too highly of myself. Maybe someone from behind the scenes is like, you know, oh, let's send it to his business email, you know what I mean? Like, stupid idiot, you know what I mean? Me. So going back to those quick fix emotions that, you know, I'm gonna say I'm guilty of in the email, so we can fix this issue before your account is permanently suspended, please contact us via the following link. So I click on this link, it's supposed to be a custom link just for me to solve this problem. And then it pulls up WhatsApp. So right then and there is where my sus meter went from like 10% to like 60%. Like, why the heck is Google using WhatsApp or AdSense using WhatsApp to chat with me on how to fix my channel, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I was in such a frantic state, oh, we gotta fix this state, let's do the first thing that comes to mind, that I freaking actually chatted with this dude, girl, whomever out there trying to scam us. So in summary, I get to WhatsApp and I'm chatting with who I think is Google, you know, literally Google, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, I got this email concerning a duplicate AdSense account and it says that they're gonna terminate my YouTube channel in 24 hours. How can I fix this? They reply, oh yes, this is a common problem. There's a few steps we need to do. And I'm thinking like, okay, yeah. And the first thing they say is, do you recognize this? And they send me like a random link of numbers that would, you know, be like some AdSense account, you know? And I'm like, no, I don't recognize that. That's not mine. And they're like, okay. And I think the reason they did this is just to like, you know, they're probably using a script. Someone probably wrote this script who's like pretty smart about these scams. And they're like doing this to make it feel like more official, more legit. Like, oh, here's an AdSense number. Do you recognize this? Like he's actually at Google and he has access and he's thinking like, oh, we have this little issue here, you know? He's like, what a surgeon here. No, this guy, they're using a script. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. Luckily, I also had my wife come in here. I'm like, honey, like, you got to check this out. Like, this is what's going on. I explained to her what's going on. And then she's kind of immediately like 95% sus, you know? And I feel like that also really helped me bring me to that 51% suspicious, to the point where I'm like over the limit. I'm kind of like starting to relax thinking like this is a scam, but I'm still kind of on the edge. You know what I mean? I'm teetering between that 50% suspicious and like concerned. So I just kind of want to see how this is going to play out. So I asked them, all right, what's the next thing we need to do? Then they replied to me and they're like, well, here's what I want you to do. You're going to open up your YouTube and you're going to create a new account. And I'm thinking like, what the frick? You know what I mean? Just like, this is so weird. You know, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you know what? There's a messaging system built within the YouTube studio where you can literally talk to YouTube support. If you're a YouTuber, I don't know what the criteria is to get access to this, but there is up in the right hand corner here, chat with creator support. I highly recommend using that if you have any issue within an account, like anything. If you have any issues like concerning an email, like about your YouTube channel or anything like that that you're suspicious about, literally just go to YouTube like support and chat with them, okay? So I pulled open a chat. The actual creator support, shout out to Floor for helping me out there and literally diving into all my, I don't know what you looked at, but you figured out like nothing was wrong with AdSense, nothing was wrong with YouTube, nothing was wrong with any of my channel statuses at all. I don't know what that took, but like seriously, thank you for making me feel better and honestly preventing me from getting scammed by these scammers. So simply enough, at this point, I'm thinking like this is most likely a scam. Person on WhatsApp is literally like, "Are you still there? Are you still there?" And I'm like, I've just stopped replying to them at this point. Then all of a sudden, YouTube support on WhatsApp sends me this thing that's like, we're gonna mark this as complete because you did not respond. Like, that is it. We're gonna terminate your channel in 24 hours. And I'm just like, forget you, I'm out of here. I needed to cool down from this because like my emotions were all over the place. Like, first of all, oh my gosh, I can't believe my channel's getting deleted. Then, holy moly, I almost got scammed. So after further researching, I found that this same scam has happened to a couple of big YouTubers out there. And what actually happens if I would have went further through with this is the person behind the scenes, the scammer, would have wanted me to delete my current channel and transfer it over to some new channel like URL or something like that. And it like deletes your channel, but creates it on a new one. And then from there, the final stage of the scam is they get you to put your username and password into a Google form, which is essentially like the most old school phishing technique ever. And I think the scammer's like, yo, we'll take care of it from here. And then they literally have your password and username. What I am thinking is the whole purpose behind getting you to delete your channel and then moving it over to this new one is to disable two-factor authentication so that when you put your username and password into this form so they can finish the whole problem, they can just, boom, log into this new account, steal all your subscribers and all your viewers and all your videos. I would recommend any YouTuber out there right now, big, small, just starting, literally just enable two-factor authentication. There's some other bigger YouTubers who went further through with this and it was just a complete nightmare and headache. Now I think a lot of them got their channels back already. Like, I want to say I'm happy. I'm so happy to hear that. But what I'm hoping by making this video is to make you guys all aware out there that these scams are actually getting pretty convincing. Literally, this scam, as terrible as it is a wake-up call for me. The fact that this could get my emotions rolling so hard and like get me to act so fast, get me to even go to the point of chatting with this person. Like, I can't believe I actually went that far. Like, I'm ashamed of myself. Literally shows me that I have some work to do on my mental fortitude when it comes to being a stronger individual. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, guys, I hope this video helps you guys out. Hopefully that enlightens you and helps you prevent yourself from getting into one of these situations. You know, stay calm, step back, take a deep breath, stay focused, figure out what's really going on. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. I will see you all in the next video. But you gotta